Hello, bonjour, Savan. How are we today? It is Wednesday, January the 21st, 2026, here in southwestern Ontario, Canada, by the beautiful frozen shores of Lake Huron. Well, another snowy day. It's been it's been crazy weather-wise here. I'm sure it has been where you live as well. Even the OPP are complaining. I was just watching a video about road closures again. So, yeah, not going out again today. You have to really plan around the few days where the sun comes out and there's no snow, rain, or ice. Or, like the other day, 90-kilometer winds. Mother Earth is shifting. The sun, with all of its flares and energy that it's sending out, pounding on our earth, is cooperating with the higher light. It's restoring our higher insight. It's taking us back to our higher might. That's what I'm hearing to say. We are feeling the resonance in our physicalness, right? In our physical bodies. It's not been a cakewalk, has it? It's painful physically, tired beyond belief, sleeping. I didn't wake up till 9 this morning. Dragging around for the last couple of days. Monday was the worst, right? For the energies. It's really hard to keep sane, isn't it, in this time? But again, we chose to be here at this time to experience the ascension process, the transcendence into the higher light. So all of these earthly, third-dimensional events that are happening are part of the course of light. It's part of the course of learning of how to come back to our higher light. So we've been very low. It's like held back, I'm going to say, is the feeling I'm getting. It's like being held back when you want to transform. It's like I wanted to go out Monday to my Zumba, and do you think I could do that? No, there was no way. Everybody was, those who did venture out, who tried, because it doesn't look that bad until you get out there, and then the roads are ice, and then the wind, knocks you off the road, right? So until you actually go out and experience that, and then people are learning and nobody's on the road. The only thing I saw on the road the other day was a school bus. They've closed the schools. They're closing everything down here. So they're learning. It doesn't look that bad out there, but yeah, it is really bad out there. So we're going to have to pull our energy back in. We're going to have to wait and transform in another time. So right now we're being primed for our directive on time. So we physically now are feeling the effects of the energy fields shifting in the momentums. Those of us who are more sensitive and who feel the energies coming, years in advance, or have advanced knowledge when we came in here, it's like we're actually seeing it now. We're believing it now. Those who still don't understand it will eventually come to some conclusion that something is different here on this energy plane of thought. So there's more respect now for Mother Earth's alignment with her higher light. Because when she's shifting and going through all this, kerfuffle in her energy fields, we're going to be feeling it, and we're going to reap the consequences of her upheavals, which again is a necessary and well-needed event to take place, because the whole outer atmosphere, right out into outer space, is changing, and it's changing for the human race. So it's bumpy coming down the birth canal. That's a very dangerous time. You can ask any woman who's given birth. That's the dangerous time. Someone I know just had a baby. It was very difficult. The cord was wrapped around the baby's neck. It was a little dicey, you know. Is he going to survive that when he comes out? Yes, he did, thankfully. I know my own youngest son. Yeah, that was a touch and go situation too. And it happens during that descent through the birth canal. So we're going through those machinations now on your world and on your planet, and you're rising above. So this is the coming back up time period. It's going to be a little testy. It's going to be a little dicey. Are we going to make it? Yes, of course we are, because we're predestined to. So everything that we are going through has a reason for it, a reason behind it. So don't just chuck the baby out with the bathwater and think it's all over and this is the end. It's not. And I have friends and clients of every belief system out there. And some of them are thinking this is the end of the world. And it's not. If they want to believe it, that's their choice. But we can guarantee you it's not. It's the transition phase from the dark, lower realms of diseased thought and thinking into the higher dimensional upgrades of the higher light. So yeah, me and the OPP were whining and complaining here about not being able to get out. Roads are closed, the highway. I know, the 402 is closed again. You know, how many times? I've lost track of how many times. And it's only January. It's insane. This doesn't normally happen here. And those poor people up north of me, they've been closed for so long. Yeah. So when upheavals happen on your earthly plane, you're going to feel restrained. Okay, that's how I'm hearing it. And it's not to get into the blame shame game. Yeah, so blaming this, blaming that, whatever. What good does it do, right? I mean, it's not only not true, it's just this is the energy field that we have to get through. So wherever we happen to be on the planet or on the world, different shifts and tectonic plates and so on and so forth are going to cause ripple effects throughout your energy sphere. And it needs to be cleared, right? I heard, and I can't remember if I told you this or not, like some time ago, for me, personal direction, guidance, move inland. You don't have to tell me twice, I can already see it. Writing's on the wall. So that's what I'm in the process of trying to do again. We'll see what happens. But when these urges or intuitions come through from spirit, from higher dimensional realms, listen to them and follow them. This is for your safety. It's for your protection. It's also for your edification, I'm hearing. So we need to be taught how to understand the energy flows within the higher guidance system so we know. You know, we look at nature, we look at like the birds. I actually saw a flock of Canadian geese go over and I'm thinking, what's with that? Like, that's really weird. Usually you see it fall when they're ready to go and spring when they're coming back, but not in the middle of winter. I'm like, are they lost? Or Poor things, what's happened? They have a guidance system. They know. They all know. Animals know. And we've lost that inner guidance, knowingness of when to get up and move and go, and when to take it slow, and when you have enough energy to grow. So there are different times, just like planting a seed through to harvest time. There are certain times, there are certain guidance, directions of thought and wisdom and understanding, so you don't get caught in any vibrational knot. Okay, that's what we're being taught. It's retraining. We're being retaught to go to our higher light, our higher interdimensional consciousness awareness for the answers. Now I'm leading up to something here because the topic is self-mastery. I know, again, but this is what it's all about. It's for us regaining our self-mastery. In case we've been here before and we've had it and we dropped it and we lost it, now we're coming back to it. There are those of us who are not really engineered to be here at this moment in time, so they're going to disappear. Okay. We've talked about this. There are some beings, like physical functioning bodies, that aren't really, as I hear it, there's nobody home. They're not really there. Okay? They'll be in and out just like that, in a flash. Okay? But those of us who are here training, retraining with our self-mastery momentums, we're here to align with the higher light, with the higher interdimensional conscious awareness. It awakens our higher insight. And that triggers the wisdom light, the guidance light. We know ahead of time what to do, how to plan our lives, where to go, where to be at certain points, so that we're not devastated by anything. It's not by chance. There's nothing here done by chance. Everything is pre-programmed in advance. So you're learning a new dance. I'm game for that. Yes, it hasn't been fun. I was not a happy camper. I have not been that much of a happy camper since all this started, as you know. But we're working through that because we're dropping that old way of being, that old thought process, that old down and out, what do they call it, Debbie Downer kind of attitudes that have been so prevalent here. That has to be shucked off like corn, right? That has to be gotten rid of. So this is how we come into self-mastery. We make a decision. We make it count. Yes, I'm not going to be like that anymore. I don't want to be like that anymore. That's hurtful to me. That's diseased thinking. It holds me back, keeps me down, keeps me unhappy. I'm not flowing from my crown, because that spiritual light comes in through the crown and then down through the chakra system, so of higher light. So anything that's holding you back from your self-mastery has to be chucked. Toss it out. Put it in the garbage. Send it away. A bye-bye. Forgive, bless, release. A 3-step plan. Let it go. Only has to do with you. Nobody else. Nothing else. Just you. So there was this really, really wonderful, I think it was about a 40-minute video I saw last night on YouTube. I actually posted the link on my Healing Our Energy Facebook page. You can find the link in the description box below, right at the bottom. And you can go and look at that if you want, but it's an excellent talk about, again, Spirit's been teaching me and guiding me about a different aspect of looking at addictions from a soul-based purpose kind of point of view. And that's what this video is talking about. So again, something like self-mastery of addictions. The addiction, that's just a cover-up for some deep emotional issue. Could be a trauma, could be past life history coming in there, parallel life history, whatever the reason, it doesn't matter. But it's there, and it has to be released. So you observe it. Yeah, that's what happened. I remember back, I went through the example of myself, my personal experience from when I was a child. I did that a few videos. It was back in December, right? I did 2 parts to that. Memory came up. Whoa. I had to relive the whole thing all over again. Not fun. Okay. I accept that. I work through that. I release that. Let it go. Forgive everybody involved. Move on. Erase it. Get your big eraser out. Erase it. It's gone. Done. Doesn't affect you anymore. So if that's the type of thing you've been through, childhood abuse, sexual abuse, abandonment, physical violence, whatever. Everybody has some sort of dysfunction. Just depends on the percentage or how many layers are involved there. But if you haven't created an addiction to hide yourself from whatever trauma or pain that was from your past, your fears, right? Then that addiction, the cover, has to be removed. And then you see why you have the addiction in the first place, and you move through it. So the addiction can actually help you to move through it, because if you're going through a time period where you just can't face it or deal with it, the addiction, again, it's like a little coat. It covers it up for you so that I can function in this world. But when you get strong enough and you're ready to, or Spirit calls you to, it's your time to wake up now, then you have to remove that coat. That coat of remembering. You have to remember the truth or the fear, the trauma, the event that started you down that dark spiral, whether it's smoking, toking, drinking, the sex addictions, the gambling addictions, anything that's detrimental to your health. I mean, anything can be an addiction. I consider my meditating every morning as an addiction. I can't get through the day without it. But I view that as a good addiction, so I don't want to get rid of that one. It took me a long time to acquiesce to Spirit's promptings to do it. It took years. I was going, no, I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. That's too much work for me. So I'm just being facetious here, okay? Anything can be an addiction. Overeating is an addiction. Look at how many people overeat nowadays. When I grew up, that didn't exist. Parents came through the war, like I've said before, we went shopping for groceries. I'd say, Mom, buy the red pepper. It's better than the green. Oh, it's 1 cent more. No, can't afford that. So we didn't have as much money, didn't go into debt. Everything was cash. And so you had smaller quantities of food than what you have now. We don't need the vast quantities of food that people sit down to eat, even at a restaurant. Who can eat all that? You got to take it home. Or if you do force yourself to eat it, then your body gets accustomed to overeating. And then there's the emotional aspect. Well, I'm bored. I don't know what to do with my life. I actually heard someone say that. Well, if I give up smoking and drinking, what will I do with my life? Okay? We have to work through that too. There's plenty to do. So anything that's emotionally based, where you're critical of yourself, you're not happy with yourself, you can't cope with the world and events in your life, you're in overwhelm. Okay? These addictions help you to satisfy that fear or that craving that you're all alone. We're not alone. We're never alone. If you could see the spirit realm, when I talk to people and say, oh, I'm going to tell you something, but I want you to keep it a secret. And I say, I will keep your secret, just me and the vast entire spirit realm who's now watching and listening to your little secret. There's no such thing as privacy, okay? Everything's telepathic. You think it, anybody who can read will hear and read and see that thought. They'll feel it, they'll get it, they'll know it. They know exactly where you're coming from. You can't hide, okay? You can't hide. I'm hearing some other information coming in, so I want to finish up with this topic first. Is there anything else about the addictions? Yeah. Just bless it. Don't hide it anymore. If you are hiding it, because you do, face your fear, work through the childhood trauma, it will disappear. Okay, and then you won't feel the need to cover yourself with something, to hide yourself from something. You won't need to overeat. You won't need to overindulge. Consumer shopping, retail therapy. It's addictive. Watching the stock market every day. I'm hearing that one. Well, let's watch it every second of the day so we know when to trade. We're gonna go short. We're gonna go long. I gotta make that extra cent on my money today. Okay, all of this is making up for a lack that you feel with inside of you that you don't think you can come back from, that you can't get back. It's all in your head. It's all in your thinking. It's all in your programming. That you can change. You can turn that switch off. You do have outside interference. Okay, there will be beings, lower light, who don't want you to give up your addictions. They like to feed off your low vibes. Okay, that's what they do. If that's news to you, you might want to research that. But that's reality. Okay, that's truth. So you have to not only face your fears, you have to clear yourself, make sure your energy fields are clear, protect yourself from these lower vibing energies or entities that want you to fail in your attempt to getting better and coming back to your higher light. Right? So you have a lot of enemy interference there, not only your own mind, your own thoughts, but these attachments, as well as the physical addiction. So physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you're going to go through quite a lot of work to overcome those addictions that you have enveloped yourself within as a protection. That's why you did it in the first place, as a protection from yourself. And some clients come here for the first time, they're afraid. There's a fear. They said, I feel afraid. I can feel their fear long before they even get here. Certain entities are attached. They don't want the person to wake up, because as soon as they come through the door, that's guaranteed to happen. So fight your fear and do it anyway. What's that saying? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I like that saying. I know it's a little overused, but I like that saying. Okay, is there anything else? There's interstellar help on the way. That's what I'm hearing. I'd heard that earlier. I put it aside because I wanted to finish this little chapter talking about for self-mastery and addictions. That's a big part of it, right? Emotional control is a big part of it. We have to learn how to control our emotions. And I don't like the word control. It's to be at peace. Okay? It's to be at peace no matter what. And that tests you, doesn't it? Everything going on in the world. You get angry, you get upset, whatever. I get it. I'm here too in 3D. I go through it too. But we are masters of ourselves. We master that. We may have a momentary glitch, but we bring ourselves back and we master it. There's a reason why people are really talking a lot about breath work now. And I'm sure a long time ago I've probably talked about it. But everything is the breath, okay? So whether I do a go-to meeting with you or you come in person, the first thing we do is we go through a meditation, breath work, visualization to switch your central nervous system from fight and flight to rest and digest. It's actually a biological switch that goes up. So if you're in anxiety or you're upset or whatever, you're not like Zen, I'll call it, peaceful, restful, in rest and digest with the central nervous system, then there are ways to change the biology system within your field of light. Okay, so in through the nose, and then you exhale out through the mouth, and the exhale is longer than the inhale. So and then you're in, ground, and down. So you're grounded. You're at peace. You've told your central nervous system, I'm not in fight or flight anymore. I'm in a peaceful rest and digest stage. And then you can calm down. Okay. Now it may take you time to accomplish that, but at some point one breath will do it. And that's all you'll need. So focus on clearing yourself, becoming calm and peaceful in rest and digest stage with your central nervous system, and allow the breath work to increase the space within the breath. Okay? Because the higher the breath count, the better and easier it gets for you to live here. Okay. I'm not hearing anything else. I think I'll close it there. There probably is going to be another part to this, because self-mastery isn't just about clearing your addictions and, the emotional control. That's a massive part of it. But there are other parts as well that we'll cover in later videos. But I think this has gone on long enough. I feel like I've been talking a really long time. I love you always. Take care of yourselves and others. Again, I have 2 retreats coming up, March 29th, and that's the all-day event. Pretty soon you'll be able to purchase your advance early bird tickets at a discounted price the first week in February. And then the one at Port Franks Community Center, the Wellness Show, April 25th. You can come and visit me there at my table, and I will be doing mini sessions for $5. Okay, maybe 10 minutes. If you do wish to book an appointment with us, you can go to the website www.healingourenergy.ca, and please do follow me on my Facebook page, Healing Our Energy. Again, scroll down to the bottom of the description box below this video, the very bottom link. It's a Facebook link, takes you there, and you can follow me there. I do put up certain videos and information that you might find helpful or useful. Okay. All right, I'm going to go, and peace. We'll speak again. Bye for now.